Dahoodpostman, Swannyfly. Walking back into the ENF unit as a blood, and then you looking around, because you got to take a look around and survey what's around you and what's in and what's possible can be of challenge or any of that. And what would your mind be going? Where would your mind be thinking of at the time, as far as what did you need to do in order to make this comfortable for yourself?
Oh yeah, coming in ENF dorm, lost Padrinos they rolled me, gave my blanket and everything. I come in there, right? It wasn't nothing but Crips from different hoods, Hoovers, Grape Streets, East Coasters, front hoods. You know what I'm saying? A couple of 357s, a couple of 8 trays. You know, so I come through the dorm. Motherfucker asked me where I'm from. I told him I'm from BSV. Nigga told me, cuz you can't be over here. I said, nigga, well, what's happening? The nigga fired on me. Right there, I was like, okay, this how it's going down, right? So, you know, the counselors come out, little dog, they rush us, threw me in a hole, boom, threw old boy in the hole. I come right back to EF dorm. The homies on the other side talking about, come over here. I say, I'm not going nowhere, bro. It is what it is. I'm gonna stay on this side. But the little fights I had, and then a couple of Crips was like, look, man, that nigga claiming his hood, he ain't going nowhere. Y'all done jumped on the nigga, whooped on him, he done won a couple of fights. It is what it is, bro. The man ain't going nowhere, so y'all need to just leave him alone, So after that, the Crips that was in there started liking me. So I ain't had no problems after that.
Yeah, I can't see nobody not like just from me, my personal experience with you. You're just a good person. Because I met Hooper Rock, your homeboy Hooper Rock, Adam, man. I've been all over in situations where they were there. And my boy B-Dog, of course. And it was always just love, man, because, and even my boy Geek, who was from the Beardy City Stone, I had a special space in my heart for him. You know, he's doing time at this moment, but me, him, Hook Barack, man, we used to kick it, and we used to kick it together, you know what I mean? Right. So it was just, when you build this rapport with individuals, you realize, man, how can I not like this guy? I'm gonna just not like this guy based on a color or because he's from over here and over there, but then you start to realize some of these dudes be better than some of the dudes that you claim that's from your neighborhood.
Exactly.
Speak to that.
Yeah, man. A dude asked a dude one time, right? I'm in the feds, right? So it's a dude sitting over here, right? So the dude tell the dude, man, I don't fuck with that nigga. I don't move this and that, right? And I told the dude, how could you not like that dude and you ain't never went over there and spoke to him? It's simple. Man, you don't know what type of caliber dude that dude is. You gonna listen to him because he tell you don't fuck with the dude? That dude's a good brother, homie. Don't never take no other dude word for nothing. And you ain't even went over there and said hi to the brother and strike up a conversation with the brother. You know, people should not do that because you don't like a dude because you don't like him because he from another hood or say so. It's at times that I wish certain Bloods or Crips that I met was from Villain because of the conversation that we had and how hard they was from their neighborhood. Mm-hmm. And they was just solid brothers. You know, I don't never, because we black men once. So therefore, when I pull up to a brother and I talk to him and we hollering, man, we gonna holler about positivity, not negativity. So therefore, my whole mind frame had changed. The feds, when I caught my Fed case back in 1987, 88, I had got 20 years, went to trial and lost. The feds turned my whole head around, knowing that we black men, you know, as far as black, you know, and I met a lot of dudes during that time. So I actually had grown during my process of doing penitentiary time.
That's good, man. What was it like being in the feds at that time? Because it's quite different, I'm sure, than even when I went in there like 2001 and then got out of 10. But and from what I hear, it was a very different world in the 80s and early 90s.
Yeah, it was a different world. They had you know, the feds, everything looked like a school campus. You had keys to your room. You know, dudes was like, oh, I got a Fed case, but they was putting a lot of drug dealers and bank robbers up in the feds. As time progressed, they started picking up gun cases and gang members just had gun cases. But when I started going in there was a lot of rich dudes up in there, man. A lot of dudes I met from New York, Missouri, Texas, Arkansas, and so on from different states. that was when Bloods and Crips started coming out, and they was telling me about their hood. All I did was amend them dudes, and I was like, man, that's what y'all got going on. That's cool, bro. But at the same time, you start seeing the feds change. They start picking up petty cases and other type of cases. It was just crazy. Then they just start throwing people in jail that had long records. You get caught with one rock, you get 10 years because you're on somebody's case. You know, then the gun charges. Dudes that get caught now with a gun say, oh, dude he done been to the state joint or the feds before he get caught with a gun. Oh, they gave him 1 year halfway house. I don't believe that. Something wrong with that person or something wrong with that person is doing. I can't see it because I done seen a lot of dudes go to jail and get caught with guns. I seen dudes get caught with 5 bullets and get 15 years. And here you go, a dude that being bad all the time on the streets, he get caught with a gun and get a year.
Yeah, that's
mathematically it don't sound right.
No, it don't. Do you think that hip hop has made it quite easy to become a gang member now? Because I'm trying to understand, why did New York, why did New Jersey, why did Texas and Missouri and all these different places decided to just overwhelmingly become Bloods and Crips? And I think that from whether I gather from it, it has something to do with hip hop. What's your take on it?
Yeah, hip hop, as of the day, hip hop got a lot of influence on the world today. Gang banging don't. It don't. I could take a dude from California, if he had the most coolest lyrics, and he a Blood, and he putting it out there, and he that, all that go from across China, England, London, Russia. You can hear his music because it's all over. And a certain person start digging that person's music, they gonna be like, as coming up, they gonna be like, shit, I want to be a Blood. You got Bloods in every country, in every state now. Hip hop got a lot of influence on a lot of things. But if our culture go back to the real culture, back towards the 80s and the 90s, for us talking about positive stuff, a lot of people wouldn't be get killed out here because of the gang culture of the rap music of the day. Is terrible, man. All this talk about, I done domed them, picked up the dope, took a Molly, took a Percocet, I'm on fentanyl and all that. If rap music changed today and go to a positive mode, a lot of people start, because a lot of people love rap music, because it do got a hold on everything around the world of the United States today.
So being that gangster rap started here in LA, right? And originally the gangster rappers were looking at the gang members and watching them, what they did in order to be able to make a story based on all that. Because most of them guys were what we refer to as studio gangsters. Exactly. They weren't necessarily gangsters, but they was associated with this guy, or they knew dudes that was out in the streets. They was outside doing what they do, and they was able to take that situation and make a story and put a beat to it and put some quick little words in it and make it sound slick, and it went nicely, right?
Right.
But somewhere, can we say that gang banging was the root to gangster rap, and then gangster rap evolved to where we are today, what I like to call murder rap? Because now that the rappers are rapping, but they're also gang banging. The rappers doing more gang banging than anybody. And this, from my perspective, what's your take?
Yeah, it's just crazy that you said that, right? Because a lot of rappers put on this persona, right? This persona, right? I don't think as of the day, man, if you didn't do none of that stuff in the streets, or you didn't bang in the streets as you coming up being a rapper, it's sad that we losing a lot of hip hop artists, good artists. You know what I'm saying? The artist just got killed out there in Houston. Good brother, they say he was a good brother. He just got caught up. Yeah, he just got caught up in the trenches of what his cousin or whatever. Then you got the dude that get killed at Chicken. That put a bad persona on states, period. These rappers should not even be dying like this, man. These dudes are culture of our hip hop. They can change a lot of stuff. Coming in as a day, these rappers, they can change a lot, man. If they get on the right track and on the positive flow for us talking the positivity, and take all this killing and dope drugs out the music, it's all right to cuss in your rap song. Everybody do it. We all ain't saints or angels, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, dudes need to start turning this thing around into positive rap music, man. People laughed at the Fresh Prince. He rich as hell. Look at the music he made.
Very rich. That's what got me, because when I checked it, this guy had 26 M's in his bank account. Why would he subject you if you already been through it? It's almost like the Suge Knight syndrome. You never did it when you were supposed to do it, but then when you got grown and got some money, now you feel like that's part of it too. You got to add that equation or that problem into the equation to make it seem like it's more hype or more bigger. I don't know. I don't get that part. You know what I mean? Because a lot of these rappers, they never gangbang. But then when they got some money and everybody looking at them, now they want to play the part. You know, what's your take? Do you?
Yes, that's sad that you don't have no money, but I guess you try to have a entourage. You wanted more people to start liking you because of your rap music, and you want to start banging because you got all this money. Man, you should not even go that rap. Any rapper should not go that rap. You know what I'm saying? Any dude that's coming up rapping as a gang member, man, try to put positive notes out of your rap music, man, and try to, because we losing blacks, man. We damn near extinct in ourselves, man, as black human beings. So we got to try to make a change. Hopefully, the people of the day that's coming up rap that can probably change the people that we got coming up. Hopefully the different generation might can change all of this. But it's just so sad that you can be rapping and ain't nobody messing with you. All of a sudden, you start rapping about gangs and you got these dudes want to follow behind you. Every dude ain't your friend, man. Some people gonna be jealous that be in your crowd. Some people they gonna be against you. So they don't care if you die or not. They just trying to eat for what you trying to feed them off of.
We're the only people that sabotage their own progress. That's just, I don't know, man. We sabotage our own. I mean, I'm not saying us per se, but we see the people, that when people are doing good, and then there's going to be some cats that just come on and just feel like, man, let's set it off, or let's take off, or let's do what we need to do to make this, seem like we up in it. We banging, They got to add that to it, but we're going to go ahead and lock the door right there, and we're going to come back. Swannyfly, Professor Melly Bell, the Dahoodpostman, we're going to lock the door.
Proof of grind all the time, baby.
Yeah. Cali Miners, baby. Proof of grind all the time. Music money. Got a dollar sign. Hub City. I'm a street nigga, streets fuck with me. I'ma keep pushing products till the feds get me. It's guap off top, diamond Cartier. That nigga wall won't give a broke bitch the time of day. They see me climbing, they see me shining. That's hard work, proof of grinding. New money got me tipping in that 550. Ali, bad man, and I'm so pretty. I got that tech with me, that's my hater sprayer. Go big, grind now, nigga, play later. What can I say? I'm addicted to this paper stacking, and I don't talk about it, I just make it happen. Word.